I see that you really like flowers.
I
It's like,
do.
it's everywhere.
Yeah.
Why?
Because I mean, the most beautiful thing about it is like when I grew up, my parents always bought each other roses, and they put them on the center table. And I'd see every week there'll be a new bouquet of roses, and there'll be no other flowers. My mom loves roses. They sit there for a week, and they wither away. Petals would fall off. A new set will be there the next day. So having that in my head, I always viewed it as like the human life cycle. Like we grow, we mature, we get beautiful, and then we get withered away, and then we die. And then there's a new set, and we continue our generations and stuff like that. So when I view my music, I kind of put that into the same category as what I feel for my art. It's beautiful for a time, and then, you know, people forget about it, and they're on to the next song, the next artist, the next. So my music's only here for a temporary time, you know? So when I'm working on Withered, and I'm working on Petals of Thorns and the Lost Petals and the previous EPs, trying to make this kind of trilogy aspect to it, Petals of Thorns was my beginning as an artist. This is the sprouting, the blooming process. The Lost Petals was the falling off of the petals, in the title's literal name. And then Withered is that decaying process, back to the ground where I came from. And the process of making this album was also the withering process too, because I went back to the closet, back to the band lab, back to the phone, back to the old melodies, back to the old producers. Everything that I did at the beginning came full circle. And I made this album the same way I made the first EP. Like, the deluxe is gonna sound so much different than the album, but it's gonna make sense. Like, oh, that's obviously the next step you would take, for sure.
Is that a different album? It's just a deluxe version of this one?
It's an extension. It's like after the rose has withered, say that, before the next flower I'm going to. The next flower I'm gonna go to, Indonesian exclusive, I'm gonna be doing the Japanese spider lily. That's gonna be my next aesthetic, yeah.
So you're gonna go to Japan a lot?
Yeah, I might make the whole second project in Japan.
Oh, you're on TikTok like teasing another album already.
Dude, yes.
What?
I am. I'm so in the zone. So in the zone. Like, maybe a deluxe. I wouldn't call it a second album. I don't want to, you know, put that much pressure on myself. But definitely, there's definitely an extension of Withered that comes after it that feels so good, dude. Like, this album, intentional themes, intentional messages, and the second half of it is like, it feels like a release and a relief kind of period. The healing after the pain. This Withered is like the painful grieving of this era, and then right after that is kind of like the healing process starts to start. So I'm very, very excited about that.
And I'm always looking for someone to talk with about anime.
We here, brother.
Sounds like I came to the right person.
We here, brother.
Tell me about your connection to anime.
Man, my dad is the guy. Yeah, he's such a fan of just like Japanese culture in general, and he brought home this big stack of all the Dragon Ball arcs one day on DVD.
And that's like hundreds of hours worth of stuff.
Hundreds of hours, and he made me sit downstairs. This is when I lived in New York, and we'd be in the basement, and he had this crazy man cave, like it's just crazy TV, crazy speakers, like all these, like, because he does martial arts too. He had all his swords and like his staff, everything down there. It was like the craziest thing. And we just watched Dragon Ball every single night. Past my bedtime, too, I have to sneak downstairs. And my mom would be sleeping, my dad would be like, come on, let's watch. We watched Dragon Ball every single night on a school night. And just, I finished it all. And I was like, yo, this is the craziest thing.
Okay, so you're now in Houston. What gets you into the gaming world?
My dad has always been like the biggest gamer in the world. He showed me, yeah, I was playing video games in Queens heavily. We had this basement. We didn't have a basement in Houston, but we had a basement in Queens. And it was like his man cave. He had like PS3s, OG PS2, PS1, Nintendo 64, like Game Boys, all that kind of stuff. And I used to play Infamous on the PS3 with him all the time. And used to play like OG games, Mario Kart down there. Used to play like a lot of, Dragon Ball Z, Budokai Tenkaichi 3 on a PS2, but all these anime games. Like he got me into anime then too. And that just like carried over to Houston. I was playing a bunch of online games at that point too. Fortnite came out. I was playing Call of Duty a lot. I was playing a lot of Gears of War. I was playing a lot of Infamous again when Second Son came out. On the Uncharted series on PS3 carried over crazy. I was playing The Last of Us, bro. All these different type of games. Crash Bandicoot, bro, everything, bro.